Sunrise. Neighbors don't want this building to become a police station. The the 3rd Precinct block party happening tonight.
Hurricane Sally taking her time as she zeroes in on the Gulf Coast.
I've never seen it like this before.
Why her slow and steady approach has people preparing for the worst.
Then, a herd mentality. President Trump's defending his stance on stopping the coronavirus. Our Verified team explains how it could put us even more at risk.
After 80s yesterday, still mild today, but some of us can expect some frost tonight.
Plus, they quit their jobs and moved their family into an RV.
You know, I mean, we fight in 3,000 square feet. We figure we're going to fight in 400 square feet just the same.
An inside look at this family's year-long adventure on the road. It's Wednesday, September 16th. KARE 11 Sunrise starts now. Okay, as if sports this season couldn't get any more complicated, there are talks right now about an emergency meeting possibly happening to discuss the return of high school fall sports in Minnesota. In some states, sports are still going on. So, of course, we want to know what you think. Do you think student athletes should be allowed back on the field? Text us at that number, 763-797-7215. We'll be sharing your answers in just a bit.
The debate continues for sure. Yeah, it's going to continue for a long time until they get this whole thing figured out.
Yeah.
Sounds like a big echo in here.
Yeah,
You're echoing.
I'm
Turn your mic on.
What
are you doing? Is this rookie?
What, it got turned off? I didn't touch it. All right, well, let's see what Guy has to say about the weather. Hopefully your mic's on.
Yeah, is my mic on?
good.
Yeah, my mic's working. Hey. Temperatures in the 50s right now. If you're getting up, getting ready to head out of the door, yeah, maybe grab the light jacket for some if you think the upper 50s are kind of cool for you. In the 60s is around the metro area. Planner looks nice. Sunshine in the forecast, but again, haze. We'll have to factor in the hazy sun. Alicia, what's up on the roads?
Unfortunately, we do have a reported crash down out of the Chaska area, 212 right now near Engelman Road, not far from Highway 41. I was unable to pull it up on a traffic camera in that area, but we'll have more on that coming up in just a few.
It will be a block party in more ways than one. Tonight, some neighbors in Minneapolis are planning to get together because they do not want the police to move into a building near their homes.
Right, it's happening in the city's 3rd precinct, and Kaya Edwards is there live now. Good morning, Kaya.
Good morning, Gia and Chris. You know, the neighbors who are organizing it, they're calling it the 3rd Precinct block party. This is the building that they don't want Minneapolis police to move into. We're on 26th and Minnehaha near several businesses. This is also not far away from the former building which people set on fire back in May during the unrest following the killing of George Floyd. City Council is proposing to spend $4.8 million on leasing this new location, but neighbors say, why invest in a failed system? They say the city has not delivered on promises involving police reform and community healing. They worry that without that kind of change, the precinct will be the target of future protests, putting homes and businesses at risk, they say. Community safety, of course, has been a huge topic in Minneapolis. Just yesterday, the chief addressed concerns.
We're working with our Hennepin County Sheriff's Office, Violent Offender Task Force team. We're working with Metro Transit, Chief Frizzell's teams. We are not turning a blind eye to crime or criminal behavior, and that we will be there and continue to be there for our community.
Tonight's block party goes from 5 to 8 o'clock, and the neighbors who are involved say that it'll include art, music, food, and community healing circles.
All right, Kaya, thanks. We'll be checking in with that later on. But let's take a look right now at where the crime stands in the city. With just over 3 months until the new year, we're already at 59 homicides so far in 2020. It puts us well above the total number of homicides in all of 2019. That was 48. And at the highest point in a decade. More than 400 people have been shot in the city so far this year. That's according to police data.
Breaking this morning, Hurricane Sally has made landfall. This is a live picture of Florida, where she's making her way now as a Category 2 hurricane. We're getting an incredible inside look at the storm this morning. People are posting pictures and videos on social media. Take a look at this. Places in Alabama and the panhandle of Florida getting hit hard by heavy and strong winds. Laura is following this, and is this just the beginning of Sally?
Well, they're really experiencing the worst of the storm surge right now, but the flooding threat will continue as heavy rain for tonight today. The stats for Sally at the moment, still a 105 mile per hour sustained wind, so that keeps it as a Category 2 hurricane. Just before 5 o'clock this morning, 4:45, Sally made landfall near Gulf Shores, Alabama, as a Category 2 hurricane. It will move to the north-northeast throughout the day, continuing to bring heavy rainfall over the next few days across the southeastern part of the country, Chris.
Yeah, just violent winds and rains. Thanks, Laura. And stick around after sunrise for the Today Show. They'll be live on the ground all morning tracking Sally as it continues its assault on the Gulf Coast.
On our digital dive, social media exploding once again with debate over the postponement of fall sports at both the college and high school levels. In fact, some student athletes and their parents are suing the Minnesota State High School League, saying they went too far. Now, hundreds of you are sounding off right now on our KARE 11 Facebook page, and we'd love for you to join in that conversation. We'll get to some of your comments here in just a few minutes. Meanwhile, back to this lawsuit. 3 student athletes and their parents from high schools in Rockford, Cold Spring, and Richmond say that the board members didn't have the authority to change the league's bylaws at one of their meetings where they postponed football and volleyball. The family's attorney says that bylaw changes can only be made by the league's representative assembly, which means the current changes are not legal. The Minnesota State High School League hasn't commented on the lawsuit just yet, but their next board meeting is supposed to be on October 1st. However, there are talks right now about having an emergency meeting before then to discuss the possibility of restarting football and volleyball. We should hear more from the board president later today. Now, there's also rumors on the college side of things. The Big Ten may be overturning their initial decision to push the season back to spring. Multiple reports say the conference is eyeing an October 17th kickoff, with each team playing 8 games in a 9-week window, finishing in time to take part in the college football playoffs. So again, we want to hear from you guys this morning. Should student athletes be allowed to play football and volleyball this fall? You can text us your thoughts at 763-797-7215. And Gia, this is a debate. I mean, we've been having this conversation for months now. It's crazy.
And it's interesting because, I mean, when you think of pro and people are saying, well, the pros are doing it, but it's so much more controlled there.
They're in a
so
bubble for some of
with
them.
High school or college, I
Right.
mean, they're still kids too, and they want to go out and have fun. So we'll
Right.
see
It's tough.
how this works. Alicia, thanks.
Now here's a look at today's other top stories in your morning rush. Children's Minnesota says there was a data breach with one of their vendors. The vendor helps with fundraising. The good news, your financial information and social security numbers were not affected. Bad news, things like your name, address, phone number, and medical record numbers may have been. Be sure to check your statements and contact your provider to see if something is wrong. 2 bodies have now been recovered from a plane wreckage in Washington County. The plane went down Sunday in a quarry in Cottage Grove. Officials believe 3 people were on board. An investigation is underway into the cause of the crash. Outside investigators are being brought in to help investigate the crash involving South Dakota's Attorney General. Jason Ravsberg says he called 911 Saturday night to report hitting a deer, but he actually hit and killed a man. The Ramsey County medical examiner performed the autopsy on the victim, but the results have not been released. And shout out to Lynx point guard Crystal Dangerfield. She wins the WNBA Rookie of the Month for the 2nd time in a row. It might be a setup to winning Rookie of the Year. The 5'6" point guard has been a huge boost to the Lynx this year that has sealed a 4th seed in the WNBA playoffs. And that's your Wednesday Morning Rush.
Let's go to Guy now with our One Thing weather.
Yeah, this morning at the bus stop, you may notice temperatures just slightly cooler than what they were yesterday morning. Otherwise, partly sunny by sunrise. Highs today in the low 70s.
Reported crash out of the Chaska area, Highway 212 near Engler Boulevard. Watch for a crash at that entrance ramp from Highway 10.
As the coronavirus rages on in the United States, President Trump taking a new approach to beating the virus. He's now pushing the idea that a herd mentality could cause the virus to disappear or without a vaccine. Steve Bunyan verifies whether the United States could go for herd immunity to beat the coronavirus.
The most commonly cited example of a country going for herd immunity is Sweden. But economically, Sweden saw little benefit from staying open, and both its infection rate and mortality rate dwarf its Nordic neighbors. There are 3 prominent examples of unintentional coronavirus herd immunity, and the results are equally grim. In Guayaquil, Ecuador, and Manaus, Brazil, major South American cities the size of Phoenix, the virus exploded in the spring with disastrous results. Both cities did see a rapid recovery once about 25% of their population got coronavirus, but pandemic expert Dr. Peter Rabinowitz says even with measles, the threshold for herd immunity is 95%, and with COVID-19, it's just too soon to guess, let alone target a percentage. Is there a number that you would pinpoint as the threshold where you could say, all right, we can now move on as a country and as a world with COVID in our lives?
I wish there was, but in my opinion, there's no single number that we have right now. We need to be careful about a new virus we're still understanding.
The third example of unintentional herd immunity is at San Quentin Prison, where outbreaks left almost 70% of their prisoners and staff with coronavirus and a death rate 15 times the national average. Extrapolate that to the entire United States, and going for herd immunity equates to at least 2.5 million deaths, almost more than twice the number of all the Americans killed in all of our wars since the country was founded. And that's not even factoring in non-lethal outcomes like permanent brain, lung, or kidney damage. A scientific study published in The Lancet concluded any proposed approach to achieve herd immunity through natural infection is not only highly unethical, but also unachievable.
Okay, so we can verify. Scientists and ethicists agree by overwhelming consensus no country or even community should just go for herd immunity. Again, you know, this is something that we don't know enough about, and at this point, that doesn't work.
Yeah, we just want things to get back to the way they were 6 or 7 months ago, so we'll kind of grasp onto everything.
Yeah.
And that's why these things have to be verified like that.
Well, the scenes are unbelievable. Entire communities gutted from the flames. The shocking new images coming in this morning from out west, and just how much it's going to cost to rebuild.
Then her comments on social media left people furious, but it wasn't her typing these awful messages. The warning one person has for anyone with a TikTok account.
Plus, a whole new meaning to the phrase family time. Why this family is swapping their 3,000 square foot home for a small RV. Their stories coming up in 5 minutes.